What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. You got no baby to hurt you. What the fuck you talking about? You got no baby who could even hurt you. And first of all, love you because you ain't attracted enough. I kinda messed that up. Let me say it again. You ain't attractive enough. Get it into your head. That's the problem. That's what the blackpill says. Nobody's attracted enough anymore. In 2025, no more attractive people except a couple Chads and Stacys who can have successful, happy marriages and whatever else kind of relationships. Because they still have successful, happy relationships. And why is that? Why aren't you attracted enough? Attractive enough? Because you ain't healthy enough. You haven't eaten your raw chicken, homie. Your mother didn't eat raw chicken when you in the tummy. And certainly your father didn't have a freaking idea to eat any raw chicken when he was producing that sperm in the sack. Is it that simple? Actually, there is some truth. But why is that? Why isn't anybody healthy enough to be attractive enough to have freaking relationships anymore? Why is everybody lonely, depressed? Because your ancestors, they went along. They obeyed. They just went along. Because couple dollar bills, some of your ancestors maybe get more, some less. But that dollar shiny bill was so attractive to them that they went along. They built this freaking fallen system that's not part of nature, unconnected to the nature's laws. They went along with the Rothschilds, Rockefeller's plan, and all the freaking other Zionists and Fabians and royal families. They went along with it and they messed everything up. Because when you disconnect from nature, your health says, nope, I'm out of here. And guess what that means? Your attraction says, you ugly as a mongoloid now. Your teeth fucked up. Your eyes pray. And you pee shrimp. It's called 24/7 if you look at your pee. Women, same problems. They can't get wet anymore. And they got titty cancers out of the yin yang. Both genders confused. But my point actually is, that's how you break this shit down. That's the real cause of these things. But my real point of this video was, because some of these health guys, some of these raw meat guys, or even just health guys, especially the young ones, they try to sell their little health methods. And some of them might be pretty freaking good, because this guy knows his shit. But it was just funny because he was doing this little marketing video for his little programs, his little communities, and he's like, you're gonna get attractive with this health shit. You're gonna get, this is the only way to get attractive, and he is right. But you have to say that this health shit it ain't gonna make you a Brad Pitt, huh? Especially if you start in your late teens, 20s, 30s. Now it's the only way to maximize your attraction, but remember, it's your attraction. Because if you really wanna be attractive, you're gonna wish your ancestors knew better. You're gonna have to. Well, your mother had to have the idea to eat some freaking oysters once in a while, get in the sun, let that hoo-ha in the sun, or that tummy in the sun when you were in it. That's how you become attractive. But attractiveness is all about health, and health is all about your environment. So, there's a lot of these raw meat boys in the blackpill community. Just eat raw milk and little raw meat, that's enough. I already have it hard enough, I cannot think anymore. That's enough, that has to be enough. Only raw meat, raw milk, raw honey. But that's a good start, homie. It's a good start, homeboy. But you need that sun. Sun number one. If you want to be attractive. Just look my ass in freaking November in my videos and look it now. My skin smooth as most people's brain these days. November, no, skin bad. I was messing up. I was not connected to nature. Now, I'm freaking touching grass with my bare ass all day, every day. And we're getting that sunlight. UV index 5, 6. That ain't shit. If you can't get enough sun, change your environment. That's the key if you want to maximize your attractiveness. But remember, it's your attractiveness. Also, I want to say that these black people dudes, these nerds that never felt the touch of a woman and never have been in love or loving relationship with a real woman, but I have. And guess what? Health might maximize your attractiveness, but health ain't getting your no bitches in 2025. Health ain't getting your no hoes in 2025. And the ladies, the full natty women out there who know about this stuff, they are far, what is the phrasing? Far and wide between. Basically, they're nowhere to be found. If you found one, you lucky. I found one, but guess what? Relationships, yes, attraction, you must have attraction to fall in love with somebody. Otherwise it's just friendship or business relationship. But guess what? It ain't all about attraction to have a successful, loving, long-term relationship, build families and shit. Actually, attraction kinda low on the list. Like you need it absolutely, so maybe it isn't low in the list. But there's plenty of things on top of the list. We don't have to rank them. They are on the high level. But attraction is there, but there's a bunch of other shit. And if you don't have that right, there's no relationship to be had. So that's just me saying, you can find the healthy girl, the one in a million, and you can have some fun, but that doesn't mean that's the girl that you want to have a family with, because like I said, there's other things. But now back to the real point. Being healthy in 2025, guess how many people do what's really healthy? Guess how many people will go along with the things that are really healthy? Not many. But if you're really good looking, you might have a chance, bro. Because that, you gotta weigh. There's this battle going on. Because most bitches They ain't about the health, they about the matrix. They about the social norms. If you wanna block the blue light in night, you wanna go outside in the sun the whole day. You don't wanna get some bullshit ass job to make a bunch of freaking dollar bills. And you wanna have more chill life, so that means you ain't gonna have that much money, but if you was, you maybe can have. That's gonna mean maybe eating some raw meat with your gal. Like how many of these gals are about that? Not many. They're about the matrix, they're about the sunscreen, sunglasses, watching Netflix at night, fucking up your circadian rhythms, going to the restaurants, going to the coffee bars, going to the smoothie bars. They wanna have nice vacation in Mediterranean, in some bullshit ass place with 5G towers everywhere. Like that's the reality of things. Because I can tell if you wanna be healthy and you actually do the actions to be healthy, that's gonna fuck up a lot of relationships. That's just the way it is. But like I said, there's this battle, there's this physiological connection. If you are really attractive and your girl, or if it's the other way around, it can be also the way around, is really attracted to you, you might be able to pull the bitch out of the matrix, block the bitch out, and bring in the real nature, where you actually you have the possibility to create a family. You have the possibility to have actual loving relationship and actually pair bond, what nobody is doing in 2025 because of the things I explained in the beginning. But you have the chance to pull the bitch, but if you kinda normal, you kinda average, and the girl is like, yeah, he's pretty good looking guy, but also I have Tinder and freaking 100 other guys like me in this area, but none of them is gonna lead to having a successful relationship or building a healthy family, because nobody knows about how to create a healthy family. But I have all these options. Guess what? You average looking and you doing all this crazy freaking health stuff like eating raw chicken and shit, or getting your balls out in the sun every day. That actually is really good things to do. But you bitches like, what the hell are you doing? Why don't you put sunscreen? Why can't we have freaking baby in the hospital and give it freaking 20 jabs in the first day? Why do you wanna have home birth? Why do you wanna go live off grid? Why you wanna go on this and that? I don't wanna live like that because the Disney movies and Hollywood movies didn't program me like that. So it's constant battle with the bitch's mind. It's, do I go with this physical attraction that might be really high, or it might be kinda mid-level, but if it's mid-level, it's probably a no-go. And then there's this battle with these things, with the Matrix, with the Hollywood, with the freaking programming, with the freaking songs the bitch has been listening to his whole life. Like all these, I wanna have this wedding, I wanna have this home in this place, I wanna be eating these cakes, and I wanna put my sunscreen, I don't wanna think about it, and I'm gonna take medicine when I get into my 40s, and if we get one children, if we are still fertile enough, we're gonna vaccinate the motherfucker out of that child. And you see the problem. Health does not get you bitches. And most of these guys who are like, health is the number one key to be attractive. They never talk about this shit because they don't have any, because they don't have any real world freaking experience. Because these guys, they're probably virgins, or they might have some freaking one night stand once from Tinder or whatever. Because that's the reality of things. More and more young guys coming up as a virgin. It's getting more and more lonely, and the girls, they having their problems as well. So I just wanna let you guys know, because in the base science we keep it based, we keep it real. And I have some real world fucking experience with this shit. Like me being healthy, it's ruined my relationships, many of my past relationships. Now, one relationship it didn't ruin, that was completely another issue, because I was in a relationship with one girl that was really health conscious, but like I said, there's other things in relationships. But before that, most of my relationships, and it's not like they left me, it's more like I left them because I realized I ain't gonna have a healthy family with this bitch. Like this bitch, one of our do all the matrix stuff that I already talked about. You get the point. So remember that, yeah, health is your attraction. Now, how much your attraction is gonna increase with you becoming healthy, it depends on your current state, how much you and your ancestors have been fucking it up, have been disconnected from the nature. So there's that. And then you have to think about, that's only the beginning, that's the easy part, bro. And that's why no people, there's a couple people who can still have good relationships, who can still build good families, healthy families, who had the freaking hindsight, who had the freaking, they were basically prophets seeing the future. They knew what was coming and they dodged out from the matrix, and they both of the genders in that relationship, the man and the women, they saw it the same way. That's when it can work. So keep in mind that health does not get you any bitches, but it is the key to be the most attractive you can be, and to have the most healthy and attractive babies you can have, and to have actually loving, pair bonding, family relationship, all that nonsense that nobody's doing anymore. So it is the key to that. So we have quite a dilemma over here, and I got all the answers. I got most of the answers, let's be honest guys, I got the answers, but the real key is how we get these answers to the people's consciousness, how we install these things to the brains that have been brainwashed so very well by the Rottweilers, Rothschilds, Zionists, all that shit. I'ma go outside, touch some grass. I think the answers will come to my head when I do that.